In the modern day and age, when we talk about numbers, we often assume they are in base 10. What that means is that we only have 10 different numbers, 0 to 9. When we need to represent numbers bigger than 9, we will need to reuse some of the numbers by putting an additional 1 before the existing number, changing from 1 to 2 digits. Believe it or not, in the universe of maths, you can be a billionaire in just seconds. Today, we are going to look at some number bases. We will first look at base 2. In this base, there are only two numbers, 0 and 1. So, to represent 3 in base 2, we need to reuse some of the 0 or 1. In this case, it is actually 11. We can transfer this number into base 10 by first writing consecutive numbers on top of the existing number, starting from 0 from the right to the left. Then we can multiply the number with powers of 2, like this. To determine how much you need to become a billionaire in base 2, we can use the same method. There are 9 zeros and a 1 in 1 billion. So from right to left, we write down 0 to 9 on top of the number. We then multiply 2 by the power of 9 and multiply by 1. Since all remaining digits are 0, we can simply ignore them. This gives an answer of 512. You are not dreaming, you only need $512 to become a billionaire. You now understand how to convert a number from a specific base to base 10. However, you may be wondering how to do the opposite. To convert a base 10 number to another base, we need to use simple division. If you want to convert a number into base 2, then divide the number by 2. Let's try 26. As mentioned, the first step is to divide 26 by 2, which is 13 without any remainder. We then divide the quotient, which is 13, by 2 again. This time, the answer is 6 with a remainder of 1. Ignore the remainder for now and repeat the process. After finishing the division, which means the quotient becomes 0, the answer is hidden in the remainder. We need to read the remainder backwards, and that gives the answer. So 26 in base 2 is 11010. Even though you can have a number in literally all bases from 2 to infinity, the more common ones include base 2, base 8, base 10, base 16, and base 36. In base 16, there are 16 numbers. Oops, we only have 10 numbers in our knowledge, 1 to 9. How can we represent 10 to 15 in base 16? Well, mathematicians have created extra numbers represented by English letters. 10 is represented by A, 11 by B, 12 by C, and so on. So next time, if you see a number written as FFF in base 16, that is actually 4095 in base 10. If your friend told you they have now become a billionaire, you have to ask them 2 questions. First, which currency? Second, which number base? Having a billion in base 2 and Korean won is just $0.4 or 34 British pence. I hope you enjoyed this video and remember to like and subscribe. There is no boundary in the universe of maths. See you soon.